The 2026 Hyundai Palisade is finally here, and if you've been following the SUV world closely, you'll know this one has been one of the most anticipated releases in Hyundai's lineup. The Palisade has always been a go-to choice for families looking for space, comfort, and a premium feel without the luxury price tag, but now with the 2026 model year, Hyundai has taken things up a notch, refining everything from its design to its technology and even how it drives. Today, we're going to dive deep into every single detail of this SUV, the way it looks on the outside, the features it brings inside, how it performs on the road, its safety and tech innovations, the price, and how it stacks up against rivals, before wrapping things up with a verdict and some of my personal thoughts. When you first lay eyes on the new Palisade, the exterior makes a strong impression. Hyundai has clearly gone for a bold, commanding presence. The front fascia is more upright, with a larger grille that stretches wide and integrates seamlessly with the new T-shaped LED headlights. The daytime running lights give it a futuristic edge, and the overall design looks more upscale than ever before. The side profile still keeps that signature boxy silhouette families love, but now the sharper lines and subtle chrome touches add a more premium character. Depending on the trim, you can get 20-inch or even 22-inch alloy wheels that fill the wheel arches nicely, and the slightly flared fenders give it a muscular stance. Around the back, the LED tail lamps are redesigned with a more vertical orientation, giving it that tall, elegant SUV vibe, and the rear bumper feels cleaner with less clutter. The color options for 2026 also stand out, with Hyundai introducing a deep midnight blue, a matte gray finish, and a classy pearl white, alongside the traditional blacks and silvers. Overall, the Palisade looks like it belongs in the luxury segment, but at a much more approachable price point. Walking around the vehicle, you notice all the thoughtful details. The doors are solid, with that reassuring thud when you close them. Roof rails sit neatly on top, ready for bikes or a cargo box if you're taking a family trip. The ground clearance is just right for a crossover SUV. It's high enough to feel commanding, but not so tall that it becomes a pain for kids or elderly family members to climb in. There's a subtle integration of the rear spoiler into the tailgate, and the hands-free smart liftgate adds a lot of practicality when your arms are full of groceries or luggage. If you move up to the calligraphy or ultimate trim, you'll find chrome accents around the windows and satin finish skid plates underneath that make it look even more premium. Small details like the flush door handles and aerodynamic side mirrors not only look sleek but also help with fuel efficiency by reducing drag. This is a design that's practical, stylish, and very clearly aimed at modern families who want to stand out without going overboard. Step inside the 2026 Palisade, and this is where Hyundai really flexes its strengths. The cabin feels like a luxury lounge, with soft touch materials, quilted Napa leather seats in higher trims, and an airy, open layout that just feels inviting. The dashboard is dominated by a massive curved display that combines a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster with a 14.5-inch infotainment screen, all seamlessly integrated under one piece of glass. It's futuristic, yet easy to use, with crisp graphics and fast response times. Ambient lighting wraps around the cabin, and you can customize the colors to match your mood, whether you want a calming blue for night drives or a vibrant red when you're feeling energetic. The steering wheel has been redesigned with a more minimalistic look, featuring haptic feedback buttons that are intuitive once you get used to them. Seating is where the Palisade continues to shine. You can choose between 7 or 8 passenger configurations, with captain's chairs available for the second row. Legroom is generous across all 3 rows, and unlike some competitors, the third row is actually usable by adults for shorter trips. Hyundai has improved the cushioning and seat angles for the third row, making it far less of a punishment seat than what you find in some rivals. For convenience, there are power folding seats in the second and third rows, allowing you to expand cargo space at the push of a button. Speaking of cargo, you get plenty of storage capacity behind the third row, and when you fold everything down, the Palisade transforms into a massive hauler, perfect for road trips, camping gear, or even a Costco run. Technology inside the cabin is top-notch. The infotainment system now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, though if you want wired, there's still a USB-C connection available. The sound system, especially the optional Harman Kardon 12-speaker setup, fills the cabin with crisp, immersive audio. Hyundai has also included a new rear seat entertainment system with dual 12-inch screens, HDMI ports, and streaming app support, which makes long trips with kids much easier. There's even a cabin intercom system, allowing the driver to speak to third-row passengers without raising their voice. Wireless charging pads are available for both front and second-row passengers, and Hyundai has added more USB-C ports throughout the vehicle, so no one's fighting over chargers anymore. Performance-wise, the 2026 Palisade doesn't disappoint. The standard engine is a refined 3.8-liter V6 producing around 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's smooth, quiet, and delivers enough power to get this 3-row SUV moving confidently, whether you're merging onto highways or carrying a full load of passengers and luggage. For those wanting something more efficient, Hyundai now offers a hybrid option, pairing a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with an electric motor for a combined output of around 320 horsepower. This hybrid setup not only provides better fuel economy but also delivers more low-end torque, making city driving and stop-and-go traffic more effortless. All-wheel drive is available across the lineup, and with different drive modes including snow, mud, and sand, the Palisade can handle more than just suburban roads. The ride quality is where it truly excels. It's comfortable, well-damped, and isolates bumps beautifully, giving passengers a smooth experience even on rough roads. Tech and safety have been stepped up as well. Hyundai's Smart Sense suite comes standard, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and automatic emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection. The 2026 model adds a few more advanced features, like Highway Driving Assist 2, which can handle lane changes and semi-autonomous driving in certain highway conditions. There's also a 360-degree camera with a 3D view that makes parking this big SUV much easier. A new safety exit assist helps prevent accidents by warning passengers if they're about to open a door into traffic. Perhaps one of the most family-friendly features is the driver attention monitoring system, which can detect signs of drowsiness or distraction and gently prompt the driver to refocus or take a break. When it comes to pricing, Hyundai has managed to keep the Palisade very competitive. The base SE model starts around $39,000, while the mid-range SEL and limited trims fall into the mid-40s and low 50s. The top calligraphy trim, with all the luxury touches, maxes out around $55,000. That puts it right in the sweet spot of the 3-row SUV market, offering better value than rivals like the Toyota Highlander or Honda Pilot, and undercutting luxury players like the Acura MDX or Volvo XC90 by a significant margin. With the hybrid option priced slightly higher, it still offers great value considering the fuel savings over time. In comparison to its competitors, the Palisade continues to impress. Against the Kia Telluride, which shares a lot of its DNA, the Palisade leans more towards luxury design cues and a slightly softer ride, making it the more refined choice. Against the Toyota Highlander, the Palisade wins on space and third-row usability. Compared to the Honda Pilot, the Hyundai feels more premium inside and brings more advanced tech. Even when stacked against entry-level luxury SUVs, the Palisade holds its own by offering similar levels of comfort and tech at a significantly lower price. So, what's the verdict on the 2026 Hyundai Palisade? Simply put, it's one of the most complete family SUVs on the market today. It looks stylish and upscale, the interior is loaded with features and space, It drives smoothly with solid performance, and it's packed with tech and safety that families will genuinely use. It doesn't feel like a compromise SUV. Instead, it feels like Hyundai has figured out exactly what modern families want and delivered it in a single package. On a personal note, what I really love about the Palisade is how well it balances everything. Some SUVs might give you great performance but skimp on interior comfort. Others might focus on style but lose out on practicality. The Palisade manages to check all the boxes: space, comfort, features, safety, and price, without leaving you feeling like you had to sacrifice anything. And that's rare in today's crowded SUV market. If you're in the market for a new 3-row SUV in 2026, the Hyundai Palisade deserves to be at the very top of your list. It's not just a family hauler. It's a stylish, tech-forward, and genuinely enjoyable vehicle to live with. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Hyundai Palisade, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more reviews, comparisons, and automotive news. Drop a comment below and let me know, would you pick the Palisade over its rivals, or do you have another favorite SUV in this segment? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, drive safe and I'll see you in the next video.